We've had spotty showers since about 7 a.m. here in D.C., and the radar indicates it's going to continue, but nothing to stop football from happening at FedEx Field. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Houston Oilers and the Washington Commanders. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's Gibson to start the drive. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now, if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
On second down, here's Gibson again. And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Here's Hallett. He's got a man. That's Marshall. And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3. It leaves him with 4th and 1. So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this one will be touchdown inside the 40-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 38. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll set up to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the front.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Oilers.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
And we're going to see this offense try to spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Gets this one to Morris. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 26. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. They're going to be stopped up on this first down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to small up the ball carrier.
Back to throw now on second and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Back to throw. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
I'd love to sit down at some point in our offseason and talk to these defensive coordinators in the red zone. Tight end is obviously a big threat, yet these guys continue to make plays. Is there any other way to stop them?
Apparently not. In the red zone, like you said, that's your guy. They got it to him.
Supreme confidence in going to a playmaker.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. He'll look to throw. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown. Dawson Knox, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Oilers are on the board first here this afternoon. Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they come in losers of 2 straight. And remember, they've got the open date on their calendar next weekend. But you think it's looking for Marshall, but it's intercepted. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Charles, that makes now 5 interceptions in not even 5 quarters. Remember, he threw 4 picks last week.
And this turns into a tough situation because a lot of fans, the first thing is, oh, well, we need to change quarterbacks. This is your guy. This is your elite player. You can't just take him out like that. If I'm the coach, I make a little joke and say, you know something, big guy? We're going to change the football. So it's obvious that's the problem. It's not you. Keep firing.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second and 11 now.
Buffalo 18.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
And now off to the races down the right side.
And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown.
Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets him on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick 6.
And I know from experience throughout the week when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick 6s and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Ready, go. Drop 50, drop 50. No check, no check.
Back to throw here. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. He's got a man complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Quentin Morris, his first touchdown on the year. And the Oilers have moved out in front. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down, because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll go again with Gibson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now Allen. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he's going to have a Commander's 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Throwing now is Allen. Dancing to his left. And out of bounds right around the 20. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Allen going to throw. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he's going to be taken down short of the 1st, right around the 15-yard line. Now the defense going to use the 1st of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Sly able to put this one through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
A handoff running left is Gibson.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
On 2nd and 11 now. Allen. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Allen now looks to throw. Looking for Marshall, but it's intercepted. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Here we go.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there as the first half is winding down.
And the Oilers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that makes it a 21-10 game.
Commanders 10. Tyler Bass set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Pulls it in at the 13.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Takes over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time.
And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection, and now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
So that would have been something from that distance, but to no avail. Comes up empty as we have reached the intermission. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
Fields this way up at the 17.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
1st down and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Check. Hurry.
Looking to throw. He's going to air one out. He's got a man, complete.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. We saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there.
With his 4th rushing touchdown on the year.
As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead is up to 18 now.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
That's big Jordan Davis powering in to drop it.
Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Ready?
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to air one out. And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Commanders are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
He'll get this into the hands of Antonio Gibson. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
A gain of 15 yards. And a Commander's first down.
Allen now on first down. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a pickup of 12 and a Commander's first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Allen's throw complete there to Smith-Schuster. They find some open field here. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
This is what made the West Coast offense a staple around the NFL in the 80s and 90s. You don't have to push the ball deep downfield to come up with big plays, and there's an example of that right there.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And meanwhile, Allen's throw pulled in by Marshall. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
To the air, Allen. This will be caught at about the 6. 3 yards is the gain that time, second and goal.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right, then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on second and goal? And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal.
1-yard line. A gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now third and goal.
Alert, alert, alert!
Allen. And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders. Josh Allen, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Commanders are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. And oh, he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fields this way up at the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
Down and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10.
Now a handoff running through the middle. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. And the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Wide open receiver complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now here's a handoff out of the gun. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. 7th play of the drive coming here on 3rd and 6. They'll set up to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
They'll try to run this one in. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Oilers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it, but the thing that always throws me when he's...
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Oilers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will bump the lead up to 26. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. Allen's throw complete here to Waller. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
On play action, Allen. And this is incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. That's going to be caught by Judy. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Allen. And this one's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Oh, and that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a 1st down. Well, CD, that helps the home team as they try to erase this deficit. Give them the penalty for pass interference on the defense.
Yeah, and they certainly haven't been happy with what they've seen so far, have they? They're certainly hoping that that call now might get the fans back into this one.
Allen to throw once more. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. With this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a 1st down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player in the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Again, they'll throw with Allen.
In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12.
More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns, and a late sack, just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Allen now on 3rd and goal. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that'll make this a 19-point ball game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And they've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted. So they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
The Commanders bringing out the nickel package on 3rd down.
They'll drop to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And on now is the punter. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Now a fair catch called for and taken here, and that'll set up his guys in great field position. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit 000s.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is dropped in incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone, as time has run out on this ball game.
But the lopsided affair finally coming to an end, and really no shortage of big plays for us to examine, partner, on offense or on defense for this team. They were so well-rounded in this one.
They certainly were, and how about the day those defenders had, though? How many takeaways did they have? I quit counting after a while. They were clearly the better team, and their defensive effort, it led the way.
So for our visitors, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll have another road date next week with the Miami Dolphins.
Meanwhile, for Washington,
the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll get an extra week to think about it as the midseason bye might be coming at just the right time.
Yeah. Yeah. Hold up, it ain't easy breaking away or being